little warriors, Anthea here. So I just wanted to share a little story with you. So firstly, I've just come home after running a inner child guided meditation night here in LA. So I met some really beautiful, hi Vivan, I met some really beautiful people tonight at the inner child guided meditation night. So I'm on a little bit of a high, and it was really, hi Monica, it was really lovely. Hi Dee, it was really lovely seeing all these people tonight. But the story that I want to share with you today is about how I was given this heart. Hi Aaron, how you going? Is how I was given this heart. So I was in Sedona a couple of days ago with my beautiful friend Piper, and we went on some treks. So for those of you who don't know much about Sedona, it's known for its amazing energy vortexes. And we went to this one specific vortex, and we met a man who plays a flute. He goes and he climbs to the top of the divine masculine rock, and he sits on top of the rock and he plays his flute, and he's known, like, people hear his music and they become mesmerized by it. So we met him in the parking lot, and he's like given me this heart, and he said to me, hi, he's like, I have this heart for you, and it is filled with magic. It is filled with different healing energies, including love and magic, and I'm giving it to you so that I can spread unconditional love to you. And the idea is that we spread unconditional love one heart at a time. And he takes these hearts, he collects the rocks from the top of the mountain, and he takes these hearts and he carves them, and then he told us about how he infuses them with Reiki energy, and he takes them up to the divine masculine and infuses them with the energy from the divine masculine and infuses them with the energy from the divine feminine. And I just stood there like a dodo bird, listening to him telling me this story about how every day all he knows how to do is to get up and come to this mountain and climb this mountain. And he had a backpack full of these hearts. His pockets were overflowing with hearts. Like, it was so beautiful. And we were fortunate enough to walk up to the mountain with him. And when we got to the mountain, I watched him climb the divine masculine mountain. So there's the divine masculine rock, and then opposite him is the divine feminine rock. And he climbs, you can't really climb the divine feminine one, but he climbed the divine masculine, and it's pretty steep, and I really wanted to climb it too. Like, I watched this man climb up and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna climb up this mountain, like, F it, I'm doing it. So he saw me coming up. Well, actually I went up first, and I kind of got halfway up the rock, and I was like, this is as far as I can go. Like, I can't see any way up. Like, this is, I don't know how he got up there, but I can't see. Hi, Rick. I don't know how he got up there, but I can't see any way up this divine masculine rock. So I'll stop here. And I stopped, and I put my left hand on the rock, and I read out my affirmations. The night before, I'd written all these beautiful affirmations. So I read them, and I stood there, and the wind was blowing a bit, and all the energy from the vortex was just intense. And when I finished reading my affirmations, I was like, I'm going up. I'm going to go all the way to the top. And he was guiding somebody else down, and I said, hey. He's like, you want to come up? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, so put your foot there, bring your arm around the side of this rock, pull yourself up. Now, what seemed impossible to me before I started doing the affirmations was now becoming possible, because he was guiding me. And he was like, okay, put your arm here. I just listened. I listened to everything he told me to do. And I knew, because he had been climbing that mountain, that rock, for years, and this was my first time. So I'm like, Anthea, just shut up and just listen to the man, and you will get to the top. And that is what I did. And he's like, okay. Then it got to a steep part, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get up this? I was like, this is insane. It's like, put your foot here, bring your left arm over here, and pull yourself up. So I did that, and he's like, there you go. That was easy, wasn't it? And I was like, yeah, it was. And then before I knew it, I had climbed the steepest part of this rock, and I was at the top. of the rock, and you could hear people going, oh my God, no way, I'm not going to climb that, no way. And I got to the top and my legs were trembling and it felt like the wind was going to blow me off. But I felt invigorated and I felt free, and I just was like, oh my God. He just guided me up there, and so I was so grateful for him. And then I sat there and I listened to him play his flute, and the view, and I'll post a video of it because I took video of it, the view from the top was just phenomenal. And as I sat there sitting on this divine masculine rock that was filled with this beautiful divine masculine energy, I was overwhelmed. Like I was just like, I felt so free. And then it was time to come down, and I was like, shit. I was like, you didn't think of that one. You didn't think about how you're going to get down now, Anthea, did you? I didn't think about how I was going to get down. All I knew in that moment was that I wanted to get on top of that divine masculine rock, and I just wanted to do it. It was calling me to go up there. And so I did. And then I'm like, can you guide me down, please? And he did. And he was like, okay, put your arm here, and then as I was going down, I had to take leaps down. Like I had to like jump a little bit and find my feet, like kind of not wing it a little bit. Like he was still guiding me, but he was like, just put your foot down. And I was like, I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, just put your foot down. It's fine. You got this, you know? And I had a moment of fear because I was like, he's telling me to jump back a bit. He's telling me to like, it was like this much, yeah? I had to like jump this much, but it was so steep that I was like, one wrong move and you were done for. You're gone, right? And when I tried to control it, when I stopped trusting in him, that his guidance was gonna support me to get down, when I stopped trusting in him, I let the fear come in, and the fear took over for a minute, and I went, ooh, you know, I panicked. And then I let that go, and I let him guide me down. And I got to the bottom thanks to his guidance and his beautiful heart. And it was, I felt, I can't even begin to describe how good I felt in that moment. And it taught me something. It taught me very big lessons, and lessons that I try to teach to you guys as well, is that you can't think about how, and you shouldn't even worry about the how, because it doesn't matter. The how is completely irrelevant. If you want something, then you go for it, and the how will reveal itself to you later. 2, with the right guidance, absolutely anything is possible. You know, where I thought that when I climbed to the middle and I stopped there and I'm like, that's it, I can't go any further, come on. When I thought it was impossible for me to go any further, he guided me, and in the right way, with the right guidance, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So if there's something you want to do, if there's something you want to heal from, if there's something you want to grow from, find someone who will guide you to do just that. And you can do it. And the only people that stop us from doing anything is really ourselves. So I just wanted to share that story with you. This beautiful heart, it was just such an amazing experience meeting that man and receiving his heart and receiving his guidance. And I wanted to share that with you. So sending you all lots of love. I hope you have a beautiful day or night wherever it is you are. And I'll speak to you soon.